I'm saying this. Kendrick, like he'll say, in his mind, he could say, I took on the biggest name in hip hop and I gave him a hard L. I don't need to keep doing this. I don't need to battle anybody else because I did that. I can just go make the music I want to make. And I think he can do that. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're saying that Drake's kind of for the rest of his career always kind of maybe take a small shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's that little petty women stuff for me.
Nah, I don't think so, man. I think that's just like it's just normal hip hop procedure. Jay-Z is probably the king of that. It's 30 years later, like he'll still release whenever Nas releases just to say you Nas. You know what I mean? Like he does little stuff like that. All like literally what was it? Just 2 years ago he did that.
Yeah.
Drake released like 3 songs last week, right? And he also released a video a couple of days ago of a throwback old video of him and Kendrick collabing on this song, but it was Drake and his producer in the studio talking about the song, talking about who to get on the song and how Kendrick would do good and this and that. And his point to doing that was just about how the relationship went from there to there and how, a guy could just grow so envious for the only reason of Drake being number one. Is like basically Drake was saying I did nothing to this guy, and all of a sudden he just became envious and
like
full of hate.
I was literally ready to work with him.
Yeah,
and he became so envious of my success he decided to
start dissing and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then on one of the songs, basically he just alluded to like it's for him it's not over, and I wanted to take it from the standpoint of like when you really hate somebody or grow hate for someone, should you just end it or is it just never over? You know what I mean? You just never like that guy.
What do you mean by end it?
Huh?
What do you mean by end it?
Just like never
Like
mention the guy again, fully squash it, just go along with your life.
I think there's two things though. Like you're saying, like if you really hate somebody, there's real animosity there. You're either just gonna like stay hating him forever.
Mm-hmm.
Now you don't have to make the songs about it or whatever, but you could just I don't like that motherfucker, or you kind of do the weird little thing where you sort of make peace and bury hatchets and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean to me those are the two lanes that you end up in.
Yeah.
But I mean honestly, if these two guys make a freaking song together, that's some of the corniest shit ever.
No, that'll never happen.
Yeah. That's just it's ridiculous.
Yeah, we're way, way, way past that. I know some people were thinking like, oh, this is just a ploy and they're gonna make songs and an album together. That 1,000% would never happen. But what also, because I told Chris, our editor, yesterday, what I think is, I don't think Drake will make full songs from here on out. Especially I think Kendrick is just done altogether. I think he's gonna take his public W, because from the public standpoint, he won. I think he'll just go out.
You're saying Kendrick's not going to make any more diss
ever,
songs on
no
Drake?
matter what.
Okay.
But for Drake, I think he'll say something about Kendrick until the day he dies on various different songs.
Okay.
And like he's just never going to let that go.
So that would make him the chick in the relationship.
Maybe
it would.
You think so?
Well, if what you're saying, that's chick behavior.
Is it?
Hell yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Anything that you have ever said can and will be used against you.
What do you mean?
Chicks will hold on to anything forever.
No, but he's not holding on to
if he keeps
a relationship. He's holding on.
No, it's not a relationship they're holding on to. They're ready to be vindictive against you at any moment if it serves them, and they'll stay that way the rest of their life.
Vindictive, but that's not what he's doing.
No,
it's like it's because
I'm saying this. Kendrick, like he'll say, in his mind he could say, I took on the biggest name in hip hop and I gave him a hard L. I don't need to keep doing this. I don't need to battle anybody else because I did that. I can just go make the music I want to make. And I think he can do that. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're saying that Drake's kind of for the rest of his career always kind of maybe take a small shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
that,
that's exactly what I'm saying.
That's that little petty women stuff for me.
Nah, I don't think so, man. I think that's just like it's just normal hip hop procedure.
Really?
Yeah. Because a
Yeah,
lot of artists,
I don't respect it though.
a lot of artists do that. I know, like Jay-Z is probably the king of that. Like even whatever it is, 30 years later, like he'll still release whenever Nas releases just to fucking say fuck you, Nas. You know what I mean? Like he does little stuff like that. All like literally what was it? Just 2 years ago he did that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's cool, and I think it's probably something I would do.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I really do because it's just the extra like F you, like you know what I mean?
But
and
it's
always
F you when you lost.
and it's but in his mind, because okay, so like on IG he posted what was that? Rasheed Wallace. Damn, I hope I got that right. I think it was like Rasheed Wallace. It was a quote that he had about game 2 in the finals or something, and he was saying how like it was like a speech, like we're gonna win this and that. Like for Drake, it's not a I lost. For Drake, is like this is still active. We're still going. Like it's just another round. You know what I mean? It's open ended. So it's like who says it's over? Like
Right.
I'm like we're still going. You know what I mean? That's because in hip hop beefs there is no fourth quarter. There's no indication that it's over. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Yeah. So in his mind, that's like in his mind, he's just going to the second quarter with this.
There definitely felt a certain finality to it.
I mean, from anybody's perspective, I guess you could say that, but in his mind, it's probably not. It's not.
Yeah, I mean, people can be delusional. I mean, you can't stop them from being that. I don't know. I don't. Yeah. To me, it seemed. I mean, I understand what you're saying. It just seems like a weird move.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, if you clearly won and then you want to stay petty, that makes more sense to me.
Mm.
But when you took the loss to stay petty, just doesn't make sense to me.
Is it staying petty though?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, because you're just kind of chirping. You're not coming direct anymore. You're just kind of chirping, and kind of halfway in the comfort that he's probably not going to address this again.
You saying from Kendrick's side?
Kendrick's standpoint.
Yeah.
Because can he do much more than what he did?
Kendrick?
Yeah.
I don't know. Both of these guys are incredible artists. They probably. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure they could. Yeah, I'm sure they could. There's
That's gonna capture the public fancy.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
what I'm saying. I don't know that they can.
No, they can for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I mean, Kendrick, both of them stopped short. So Kendrick still had a game plan. He had he was going to get like features of people and put them on to talk about Drake and things like that.
Yeah.
And then there's a rumor that Drake has the video of him setting Kendrick up for that. So I don't know what can be done, but I do know these are two incredible artists. They could capture the audience like that tomorrow with something else if they were to engage either one. And I think that's what Drake is just counting on. If I do drop something, I know I can capture the audience. All right, and I think he's just, in the layup line, getting people to see like, hey, oh, there goes Drake. He's in the layup line. The game is about to. It's a game about to happen again.
Okay,
I think that's what's going on. So, but who knows?
I could see that as his strategy.
Yeah, and shit, who knows? Maybe he doesn't do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just a speculation of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Now, this is going to be a short show, man, because we didn't have much. It's not a ton going on.
You have any hot topics or anything, or?
No, that was it, man. It's not a ton going on in the world.
Nah, it's a very slow world right now.
Yeah.